Hello. Welcome. That's what I was asked. There we are. Hello, good evening. How are we all? Let me turn on my noise reduction. So, what's new? Hello, Adrian. Welcome. Darren, Scott. The gang's all here. How is everybody? It's a fine Wednesday. I was looking to see how many emote slots I have. And I'm so bad at Twitch that I can't remember where you do that sort of thing. But anyway. Ooh, I can activate sound alerts to engage my audience. Sounds scary. Does anyone want sound alerts? Does anyone actively not want sound alerts? So there's 3 tiers of emotes. Is that for subscribers? I don't know. Tonight's music, it's just Stream Beats EDM by Harris Heller. Hang on a second. Oh wait, did you notice the transition? Hang on, watch, I'm going to switch back to the starting screen. You ready? Watch. Hey, I was busy. In OBS, I clicked a few buttons. It's not me. Tonight's music, Stream Beats EDM. You want to know what's fancy? Hang on a second. You want to know what's fancy? I also have this other camera that I was playing around with, which I haven't played around with it for a while, but I'm trying to use it, and it's not useful at all, but it's kind of hilarious. Hopefully you can still hear me. It's very delayed, but so this is a 360 camera, so I can do this. Oh, long finger. It's good. Look, I can hug you. Ready? Oh. Yeah, I was kind of trying to do something useful with it, like have it aim down at the keyboard, because you can just select wherever you want to aim, but never mind, I don't know where to look now. No. Anyway, back to this. Hopefully I get the audio right there, and that was just 5 minutes of random weirdness. A 90s music video. That's fair. I like that. That's a good call. Yeah, so I have 3 tiers of emotes, but I don't know if that's just for subscribers. I suspect it is. They're the ugliest emotes you've ever seen. Yes, they're for subscribers. Ah. So you can't have custom emotes for normal people? I don't even know how this works. Good morning, Mitch. Welcome aboard. All right, should we do a thing? Should we do a thing? Let's do a thing. Hello, look, it's a thing, everybody. It's a GitHub. You can hear the music twice. Is that still true, or was that only in the previous thing? I might have accidentally been listening, had the stream open. Can you still hear it twice? Ah, it's good. Cool. All right, so, hey, look at this, everybody. Can you see that? Probably not. Let me... look, it's an 8. There are 8 pull requests. I can't fix my zoom now. There we go. There are 8 pull requests. Now, you'll notice that they're mostly by Scott, and there's some by this David guy. So they're not, you know, community. Alright, let's merge these for fun. Let's go oldest to newest, because I want to. The music is not streaming twice. If you can hear it twice, then it could be my fault, or it could be the mic picking up the music, but that hasn't happened before. So, I don't know. I can always turn down the music or turn off the music if it's an issue. The song before was Duffy, yes. It's probably not even on shuffle. Yeah, it's whatever Harris Heller wants. I don't mind, because he gives me music for free. So, this is a thing. I don't think we had desktop earlier. I mean, that thing. Anyway, I don't think I've changed anything, but Lord knows. I mean, the mic is here, and the speakers are, you can't see them, but they're right in front of the mic. but the mic's supposed to... Oh, you know what? It's kind of moved a bit. I don't know. On the weekend, I lamented this rule that I put in place for myself, where I could only work on this game on stream. And I was sitting there bored on the weekend, and I don't want to work on it now. So I decided to put up a PR, or a few PRs. It's my loophole. Yes, the last stream was Synthwave, also by Harris Haller. I should note. So this man, Harris Haller. There is Stream Beats Synthwave, which was last week, and I've done Stream Beats Lo-Fi before as well. But I think this was a bit too lo-fi, quite frankly. I need as much help as I can get in entertaining and getting the crowds going. Or I could have just streamed on the weekend. Well, you know, that's good in theory, but when the kids are awake, I feel it's a little bit more difficult. Let me just move my mic a bit. Sorry for the noise. Alright, so what did I do on the weekend? Well, I remembered something that I wanted to do. So last week, let me run the program. Last week I added this build play mode thing with the tools, and I really like it, but I forgot something, which is, if you put a train down, when you swap over to say build, the train should stop, because the idea is I'm now going to manipulate my track. So that's what this PR is. It did also let me sort of clean this up a little bit. So the train controls also do things with build. I'll demo this later. It's not very exciting. Basically, build mode moved from where I had it onto the controls, because the train controls, well, they're kind of badly named. It's really game controls. They really should control everything. So this just got a bit whatever. And then the toggle moved onto it, and that's really all. It just sets the enabled flag, which, you know, toggle global stop used to do, but now this does. So got rid of global stop. God, Darren, can you fix this? Can I fix this? Darren, is it going to annoy you? Is it going to give you conflicts if I fix this? It annoys me. Anyway, I'm going to merge this PR. I don't suppose I need to approve my own PR, do I? Nope. Wait a minute. Oh. Obligatory. Looks good. So that's number one. Let's merge some others. Upgrade packages. Yeah, I decided to just grab the latest versions of some stuff because I wasn't on the latest. I actually thought that GitHub had Dependabot built in, but I thought Dependabot was supposed to do this, but I don't know. Maybe Dependabot only does security issues. I might look at maybe manually doing proper Dependabot. I got rid of some code I fixed up. So basically what happened is I updated the analyzers to the newest version, and it flagged a whole bunch of new warnings, so I just fixed up them. They're all just unnecessary initialization, I think. Oh look, 4 errors now from the one that was only 2 before. That should have been a var, that should have not been a var, that should have been static. Yeah, so nothing too exciting, but anyway, so I upgraded the packages. Thank you, Adrian, for your help. You are officially, I believe this gets you on the leaderboard now. Which is weird the way this works with GitHub. You haven't actually committed that commit. You're just mentioned here in the co-authored by, and that's, I don't know if that's a Git feature, but GitHub works it out. Let's have a look. Where's the contributors? Yeah, there you are. Welcome aboard. The more the merrier. Come on, Mitch. Get on. Now this is the exciting one. So last week, conflicts. I tried really hard to do these commits staged so there wouldn't be conflicts, but well, I failed. Last week, I inadvertently committed some C# 9 code, namely somewhere in here. Oh yeah, well, anywhere. I did an is not, which was cool because I didn't think I could, and then I could, and it was very exciting. And then the CI build broke. So, what this PR does is it brings in the compiler via a NuGet package, which is really cool. And if you didn't know you could do this, it can be fun. Essentially, I'm now getting the compiler, irrelevant of what SDK I'm building with. So I'm still building with, I don't know, 3.1 or .NET 5, I can't even remember. Whatever's on the GitHub Actions, VMs. And I'm just saying, don't worry about that. Bring me the compiler, please. Which is cool. So now I can use C#9. And I can use is not, which is kind of weird and looks a bit VB-ish, but we'll use it. I can use target type new. Look at that. See, it's already a list, so why do you have to say it twice? I think I could probably get used to that. I like that little shortness. It's kind of like the opposite of var. Is not target type new. I think I only did a few target type new things just to sort of prove it. This one's maybe weird. Like, I have no idea what that is. Maybe I'm not so convinced about that. But, it's presumably up here somewhere. Yeah, it's not far. Do you like or not like this, Darren? This one specifically, or what about this one? How do we feel, chat? How do we feel about target type new? I can see this being controversial. But then it's kind of got that F#, super fancy type inference thing. You should totally find something to contribute. There's lots of bugs. Feel free. Or, rewrite the rendering engine or something. Something small. Same rules as var, as long as you can find the type somewhere along the line. Yeah, I guess that's the thinking. Well, you can't use it with var, obviously, because if you go var x equals new, what does it mean? But for fields like this, right, you can't use var there. C# doesn't let you. So you have to, well, here in the old code, right, you just have to specify this type twice. So, especially for generic stuff, it can get long. Excuse me. It always has the type on the same line, so okay. It doesn't have to, right? Like that does not have the type anywhere. You have to look up here, which could be hundreds of lines above. This one I'm not convinced about either, but we'll see. Presumably, actually, we should find out. Presumably, if you hover over this, VS will tell you. Certainly, if you hover over this, VS will tell you what type it is. So, yeah. I think that's all I did of C#9, but maybe we can go for some fun things. It is... Yeah, I don't disagree, Darren. Okay, let me fix up the conflict. Switch to JavaScript. We rewrote the rendering engine for our Group 3 animation development course at uni, so it was doing the required work. So my group project at uni was actually about trains, which is kind of funny, and it is totally not where this comes from. But I always think it's funny. I don't know, let's get comments out. But yeah, my group project was about trains, and we had to... So each group did either a back-end of... No, sorry, each group did the back-end control system of a train, and they did the front end, like a rendering thing. What, did I get the typo again? Oh man, you fixed that already, mate. Oh, I can't edit it. It's too late. What does that do? I don't know. Anyway, so the team had to do, we had to do a back end and a front end, and they could communicate via this protocol. And then the lecturer ran the back end of your code on a real train set he had, and if the protocol worked, everything should work. And not a single team got a train to move an inch. Like, it was hilariously bad. Hello, Aaron. Welcome. Yes, we were just looking at C#9. Specifically, your thoughts on this sort of thing, this target type new. So you don't have to specify the type when you're newing things up anymore, which is cool for this, but check this disgustingness out. Look at that line of code. Hands up if you know what services is. But you F# people are used to thinking about types. So. It did something like that with code for actual real life trains. Goodness me. I definitely shouldn't be trusted with that. This is doing a build. Doing a build. What do I wait for the build, I'll point at the camera. Alright, hello, we're doing the build. Yeah, I don't know how that typo got back in there again, Adrian. That's weird. I guess that's the conflict. Oh no, that makes sense, because I did. Yeah, right, 2 commits. Ah, man, these builds. Alright, let's have a look at another video. Trees! Track redraw, clean up diagnostics. Alright, oh, that's a surprise. Let's do this one first because it's small. and it breaks the build. Oh no, we just broke the Discord pull request. That's okay. Yeah, GitHub. Alright, so this is a cool one. This came in today. Thank you, Scott. Apparently we were drawing twice. So this puts a little gate on it. Which is probably just a sign of my bad design, because essentially when I want to force a redraw, so here I call invalidate, and invalidate could be called by Windows for all sorts of situations. So really I shouldn't be calling invalidate, I should be doing something else, and in the draw method here we should just be using whatever we last drew, but that's alright. So this works. I'm very keen to see how fast this makes things. I want to merge that, and I don't care. Hey, I just got an invite to the SydneyAlt.net user group. An event called Placeholder. Sounds good, Aaron. There's a bug with the clocks of 2 of the systems with more than 50 milliseconds out of train stopping where it should. It would pass and start accelerating. That sounds like the type of math I write. Should I just build? Yeah, I'm just going to merge this. I don't care anymore. If there's problems, I'll fix them. Alright, what's next? Banging through. Alright, trees. Look at those trees. Don't they look awesome? Hey, speaking of trees, if you haven't joined in the Discord, the wonderful Scott, who wrote this PR, also provided emoji in the Discord so you can create your own train tracks. It's absolutely delightful. I hate my colleagues. Well, only if they're using an inferior IDE. Let me find some of this emoji beauty. I gotta scroll a long way up. Hang on. So this is the Discord. Find emoji things. Lots of things. Look at the stations. Coming soon. Very good. Look at that. Look at that. How good does that look? Those trees. They look great. Those trees, those truffula trees. So, what do we have here? We have some cleanup of my crappy parameter names. Thank you very much. V1 and V2. Excellent. A tree renderer. Okay, so is this just a renderer? Okay, cool. So I like this. This is so Scott has given me a class that draws a tree, and the actual drawing of the tree is left as an exercise to the reader. So that's cool. We could do that today, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not even going to bother. It draws really cool looking trees. I'm not going to critique your tree drawing code. Merge. And I think we have two left. This is another one that I'm keen to play with. See what these new numbers look like. Basically, at the moment, they go way too small, so capping them at 0.1 millisecond is good. I can't believe you don't have XAML diagnostics turned off, Scott. I'm shocked and horrified. Although it actually does make me realise that all of our talk of speed, we always run debug builds, which is kind of funny. So, yeah, this game loop step time, I don't trust it. Need to separate that out. or separate the timers so that time is accurate, I think. Yeah, cool. Oh, did you? Oh, you just renamed everything. Okay, merge. Looks good. Screenshots look good. No conflicts. All right, let's see if I can't introduce another typo. What do I want? Oh, okay. We have C#9ness. Is that it? Why is it there one conflict? Okay. Looks good. Ship it. Is there a ship it squirrel right here? There's a ship. That'll do. Merge. I'm being reckless today. Each one of these merges is doing a build and a publish anyway. Alright, track redraw. Ah, yes. So this... Oh, this isn't with the cutting off of the inner tracks? Or did you do a later push to that? Better outer track drawing. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Alright, so this PR makes corner tracks look way better, and I think this PR is maybe going to give us what we're going to do tonight. But, yeah. Is a three-way. I feel like this would have been easier with a knot. Oh, maybe not. Track rotation angle. You've been wanting to do this for a while. Are you actually just drawing and rotating? Is this like rotating as in rotating the whole cell and then drawing? Quad 2. What's a quad 2 ladies at home? A quadratic Bezier. Yeah, see, this is... I can see why you would do this. I had so much trouble with the arcs, but I always knew the point I wanted to start at and the point I wanted to go to. I probably should have thought to do that with an arc one too. Let's just go backwards. Same as quad 2, but the coordinates are considered relative to the last point. Oh, okay. This puts Blazor even more behind, so I should probably think about just deleting that branch. I mean, it presumably doesn't compile, I guess. The continuation of insta floats, I like it. I should do something about track parameters. These should all probably be relative or something, like relative to cell size. Now that I've taken away the UI for it. I track path builder. This is where I don't know whether we need DI. I feel like maybe we've gone too far. Or conversely, maybe we need tests. I guess you could write tests on the paths now, if you wanted. I'm not sure why you'd want to. You know, knock yourself out. Maybe Mitch could do it in his spare time. Well, this is a lot clearer, at least building up each bit. Okay, reviewing PRs is boring. Merge. Yeah, spare time, you know. The spare time when you told me that I could stream on the weekends. Same thing. Alright, I think that's it. We are done with the PRs except for this experimental one. The experimental one is interesting because, yeah, the DPI scaling and making things faster. So there was a bit of conversation about this in the Discord today if you want to catch up, but I'm in two minds about it because I like the DPI scaling for cross-platformness, and I feel like there's better ways to tackle the speed issue, or like there's lower hanging fruit maybe, although not lower in terms of ease, but in terms of, I don't know. Meetings from 11:30 till 7:30. Wow, that's pretty... I don't actually have many meetings. I'm kind of lucky. I had none today? Yeah, none. I was supposed to have one, but it got postponed to tomorrow. Virtual meetings. Or who's not having virtual meetings these days? I forgot to delete all these branches. Except Laser. Alright, how's our build going? It's passing. Maybe? Nope, still going. Oh well, looks like they mostly worked. Look, there's 8 people online in the Discord. Alright, let's try all of this crazy stuff. Let's try these 7 PRs I just merged and see if they work when you put them all together. Yeah, I suppose people in Perth, yeah, that's true, but I don't know. I'm still nervous, but then again, good old masked up Melbourne, it's going to be, I don't know. I don't mind wearing a mask. It keeps my face warm. Plus I have a cool Space Invaders one, so you know, I'm lucky. My only bad meeting day is Tuesdays. I have a 6 AM meeting and I have a 5:30 PM meeting. So it's a long day, but in the middle, yeah, pretty much free. You're catching up in changes. Uh-oh. What? Time to stop accepting PRs. Hang on a minute. I'm going to do commits per keystroke. Where are we? I always forget how to see this on the new UI. Oh no, see, it counts by commits. What? 4.5 key? Oh, I guess by 19. Right, yes, okay, I read that wrong. But yeah, it counts by commits. GitHub always counts by commits. That's the trick to getting on top. If you find a repo you like, do a small PR, but do it in 1,000 commits, and you just jump up the charts. By default, commits. It's great. I watch all my meetings with Reverend on recording. Yeah, I used to do that a lot. I don't have many that I can watch anymore, so my daily stand-up is at 6:45. So I do it in bed on my phone and just have the camera off. And then after the meeting I have a shower. It's great. One day I'm going to accidentally turn the camera on. Oh, Adrian, you're not on the list. Yeah, see, that's... Maybe you're on the community page. Oh, no, that doesn't do what I think it does. See, that's interesting. You're listed here with the picture, but you're not on... It says 6 contributors and you click through and it shows you 5. Eventual consistency. Typos are important. Okay, let's have a look at what this Frankenstein's monster of a game now looks like. Your daily stand-up is at 4:30. That's... I was going to say I try to stop work at 4, but that's not true. I'm terrible at it. But daily stand-up for me, it just has to be in the morning. I don't understand how you can have daily stand-up in the afternoon. It makes no sense. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the other thing I did, which I'm now seeing evidence of. So when you start the game, if you have tracks, it takes you into play mode, and if you don't have tracks, it takes you into build mode. So interestingly, this is noticeably slower to drag. What is going on? This is really quite slow. This is supposed to be fast. Distributed team, yeah. I have a distributed team. So my team stand-ups is at 2 PM or 1:45, but that's how they like it. That's not because of me. Like, they wouldn't mind going later. Especially like middle of the day stand-ups. I don't get it. I don't know. Yes, make a lot of mistakes, fix them a commit at a time. Correct. That's the best thing. Yeah, this is really oddly slow. But the FPS isn't changing, which is good. Let's put a train down. Oh, look at the train. It's falling off the tracks. So the train falling off the tracks is more evidence that I need to stop drawing when during the Windows Paint event. That's interesting. See the flashing? So when you resize, I reckon Skier must be redrawing it as white, and then we don't do anything, so it's just wait for the next frame for it to redraw. Okay, I'm going to maximize the window. It's still going. No, UI is not responsive. Alt F4. Oh no, Alt F4 doesn't work. So, I wonder if the double draw thing's not working. Let's have a look. I think I saw a warning flash by. Nope, it's just explicitly initialized. That's okay. Should be a var. No, should be explicit. Okay. I wonder why that felt so slow compared to before. This is the problem with merging 7 PRs, is I have no idea which one of them caused the problem. Whoops. Also, I can't type. So 10:30 and another catch up at 1:30. Yeah, that I wouldn't mind more catch ups, to be honest. The 15-minute stand-up thing doesn't do it for me as far as a actual interaction with the team, although especially because I haven't had a shower yet. Update the VS installer so I can update VS. Yes, I did that earlier. I was prepared. Yeah, I mean, if you're working closely with people, you could almost just probably hang out in a oh, look at all those things in terrain renderer. Maybe tracks being cached to bitmap and bitmap drawing times. Didn't you add that? Have you looked at SK Picture? It stores the path commands and can be redrawn very fast. No, Sparkle. I have not looked at basically anything to do with Sphere Sharp. I am the world's worst person. I do not know much about, like, I haven't bothered to learn the API. I did what I needed to do, and it worked, so I stopped. Disable the per track bitmap caching. Okay. Track renderer has a bitmap factory. What the? Well, that's weird. Why did it... Hang on. If it doesn't compile, then what were we running before? I mean, if you never change your tracks and you never move the viewport around, then yeah, burning into your render totally could work. What is this? Rail top width. Where's my parameters? Here. Yes, I definitely have rail top width. So this is a weird Visual Studio issue. Oh, no, it's not. It's... It didn't... Helps if you read the error message. So that's a float. Oh. Okay, the errors are gone. That's bizarre. Alright, so what are we doing? We're disabling bitmap caching. Is that just... No, that's not it. You have not given me an easy way to disable this. Okay, let's see if that works. I would say that's faster. I think that feels a lot faster. That's interesting. So you basically had one one cached bitmap per track type. Tell you what, the sleepers look a lot fatter. They're really, really buffed up. The tracks, yeah, the tracks look alright. Above a certain screen size, bitmaps are faster. Oh, it's only above a certain screen size, right? So now you're saying it would have been, interesting. Anyway, I'm happy with that. So if I go build, yay, my train's done. And so now I can do this. Oops. And then we go. Keep going. Haha, train. I like those new Y intersections. They look cool. Bitmaps become 2 to 3 times faster with the scale reset. Yeah, that scale is an interesting one. I guess we can. What is it? WPF durable? We can have a look at that. So basically, if we comment out this line, what Scott discovered today, again, join the Discord, you can join in on these chats. But only if you're bored on calls, like Scott was. So if you turn off the scaling, you get 1-to-1 pixels, which looks weird, because obviously, well, A, the mouse doesn't track right, because if there's the edge of the mouse, anyway. So there's obviously, pixel mapper is designed for a certain thing. So we need to fix that up. But, I mean, everything looks cleaner, but it's also really tiny. I can't really see it properly. Can I even put a train down? I can. And then I can pointer, yeah. Oh, I guess I've turned off bitmaps, so I can't prove whether this is faster or not. I mean, this feels the same, but yeah, I don't know. So what is this doing now? This is now... Oh, so the actual path is still cached. That's probably not doing much. So what are we looking at? SK picture. Records drawing operations made to a canvas to be played back. So maybe this is what we want to do instead of an SK bitmap cache. Could try it. So what do we do with it? You can't draw to it. Like there's no... How do you get an SK picture? That's where it was. Is this... Oh, this is the skier, not skier sharp. Haha. So picture make from... does it have static methods? Dear. Stupid abstraction layers. I want to type something. Okay. Found some code. Nope. SK picture recorder. Wrong browser window. You're the wrong size. Ugh. I'm living the multi-profile edge lifestyle, and it's a pain sometimes. Okay. So you create a picture recorder. You begin a recording. You set the recording canvas. And then you end a recording. And then presumably you get a picture from it, right? I'm guessing ending recording gives you back the picture? Yes, it does. And then presumably you draw a picture. Yes, onto a canvas. Okay, so that is pretty much what we're doing with bitmaps. Yeah, let's give it a go. I wonder if we can do it. Can we do it inside the bitmap factory? Yeah. That would mean I have to remember what this is used for. Okay, so we're going to create an extra bitmap wrapper. So what happens if we go... this is a recorder. Create a field. Begin recording. Oh, recording gives you back a canvas. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is quite different to the bitmap then. Well, maybe not actually. The colouring rectangle. Well, I don't want one. I guess I just do that. Alright, so then that, excuse me, that takes a, where does this bitmap get used? To skier, which returns bitmap, which comes to here. Yeah, I can do this. So what we want here is we want to say draw a picture. And oh, I need a paint. That's interesting. So it doesn't record. Well, let's find out. Maybe it does. And then we'll go here, and this is now going to return an escape picture. Dot. Yeah, I really should do more research into SK. Okay, but what are we going to do with this bitmap? Because we're not using it. So this is a problem. How does the bitmap wrapper work again? Oh, it's the path thing, isn't it? No. No. Something draws to the bitmap, surely. Create a canvas. Ah, you create a canvas from a bitmap. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this too. So to get a canvas from the bitmap, we want to go bitmap, so SK bitmap wrapper. Canvas. Oh, it's my canvas. I hate my own abstractions. Simple as that. Alright, does that compile? I think through the magic of abstractions that I just said I hated, that maybe might have been the lowest cost change to an SK picture in a while. Yeah, we'll give it a go. What's the worst that can happen, right? How am I going to know if it's faster? We'll go on gut feel. Well, I think you'll see what the problem is. it crashed and it didn't draw anything. Ah dear. Let's see what the error is. We might have to maybe do that seriously one day rather than hack it in to the existing ill-defined API. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I could see it perfectly. It just must be the Twitch, must be the streams, probably my internet. It's the NBN playing. Yeah, that makes sense because you can probably only do that once, and I'm probably doing that a lot. Yes, I would be asking for this every time we draw. Okay, that's okay. I can fix this. We can go. Picture. Please leave me alone. I will get there. We are going to do it there. Okay. Why are these two down here and these three? I don't know. Let's see if that works. I kind of don't think it will because I don't think this method is going to know that we finished recording. I think this might need a more rearchitect. But I like the idea. Oh. Okay, we've drawn one thing, but I think it's going to crash. Because we have a... What is that called? It's not a beach ball. Or a ring of death? Blue ring of death. I don't know. Something's happening. Stack Overflow maybe? Whoa. Click the last thing. Okay, let's kill it. Let's see if we can work out what's going on. Yeah, I think when we end the recording is not part of this API, really. Okay. So it's not crashed, it's just stuck in a loop of constantly drawing pictures. I mean, that makes sense. It should do that every frame, but why? What else is going on here? We're rendering the game, that's good, we want to do that. Draw a picture. This is weird. This is really weird. I wonder why we're stuck. Now we do expect this to be on the UI thread, so that's not weird, but it's on the UI thread. Weird. Anyway, I'm not going to dig into this now. I think that's a very interesting suggestion, though. That might be a good thing to play with one day, but properly, not with crappy 2 seconds of effort. All right, what have we done? Code analysis, boring. Fixed Aaron's mistake. All right, what are we doing about track renderers? Do we want the caching? Let's do this. this unreachable code? Oh man, how do I... What if I make this not private? Okay. I'm just going to cheat and make that not private so the warning goes away. Yeah, I don't know. It makes sense that using sprites would be a good thing, but maybe we'll... yeah, we can revisit that. Let's just tweak this. Alright, now what I actually wanted to work on today is, I thought since the tracks are being re-architected somewhat, this might be easier, it might not, because I don't know the code now, but I thought these tracks, it would be nice to swap which direction the points are going. And I was thinking that we should do this as a way of starting with a UI, so I'm going to fix this pointer. Maybe I'll get rid of the pointer as well. So you can have something that provides a UI of like a switch here. And I really actually don't know about that because I can already do that. I can just create a layer renderer that renders a UI if it finds a Y intersection, which is easy. Fitting it in visually on the screen is going to be a challenge though, so I think for now, just going to say that when you click a Y intersection track, it swaps. Thank you, Darren. Maybe the switch state. So let's make swappable Y intersections for now, and we'll worry about the rest later. But first things first, that pointer tool is annoying me, so let's just do that. Okay, so what do we need for a Y intersection track to be swappable? Well, we need a flag added here. I guess we could make a whole bunch more directions, but so I don't really want to make a whole bunch more directions because you can see how many methods there are here to overload. Let's edit these subclasses. Watching Dave be productive. This is productive? I've been sitting here for an hour and I've done nothing but merge PRs. Okay, productive. So yes, we need to track the track state in a state field called track state track. So the problem is, or the thing to be careful of, is this code. And there's this code repeated 4 times, which basically says, given an angle of train or a position of train, work out which direction it should be going in. And depending on the track state, that can change. I am tempted to refactor this into subclasses or something, but no, let's not. Although, so this is pretty disgusting, because what I need here is I need a boolean that says whether it's pointing, one way or another if it's a Y section. But this boolean is going to be useless if it's not a Y section, and I have no idea what to call it. And as we all know, naming is very hard. So I'm going to call it track state to appease the hyenas in the chat room who are can a track change state if us Victorians can't? A track can, that's a good point. This is by definition a Victorian track. Well, no, wait, GitHub is, hang on, wait a minute. Where's the thing? Where's the thingy? Use trains in the Arctic. How do you find out? You click there. And more. No! I want to know the more. Damn it, I don't know if trains is in the Arctic. I might not be allowed. You can change trade, just has to quarantine for 2 weeks. Yeah, okay, so we need a track state, which is a shitty name. Excuse my French. But we're going to do it anyway. Now, let's think about all of these. I hate this bit. This is the bit where I need visual aids. Oh, I meant to have paint.net, not paint. Never mind. Let me do that. Alright, so we have, how do I draw? I want to, what? Yep. Really? Just a pencil? No brush? Oh, brushes. I'm blind. Okay. That looks the same. So we have left, right, down. So that is something that connects to there, and to there, and to there. I cannot see the cursor. So left, right, down, which is basically those two curves. Standardized direction just pass through and grabbing adjacent terrain adjacency. What? What is terrain adjacency? Up, left, right, up, left, up, down. What? I don't understand how I'm using this enum, Darren. I think you should use terrain adjacency. You should use the get neighbors class, the neighbors thing. So instead of move left, say move and give it a direction. That's how this works, Darren. Look, move and give it, well, no, give it a position, but it knows its direction. That is how this works. It's just then to do the work, it breaks up into these classes, these methods. Throw a bool in the ifs and negate if swapped before a final if. Yeah. No. Well, yes, but it's not all of the ifs, right? So if, okay, let's say this is a left, right, down. I really can't use this program. I know, here's a program that draws train tracks. This is where I need cell size to have on the UI so I can bump it up. So, this track right here is a left, right, down. And if you're coming from the bottom, it goes to the right. And I want to switch it so if you're coming from the bottom, it goes to the left. But everywhere else you come from is the same. So it's not every if statement, it's just the right one, which is one of the ones that returns right down, but I don't know if it's this one or this one. That's what I'm trying to visualize in my head. So yes, one of these needs to be negated. I just don't know which one. It actually would be lovely if it was the last one. But anyway, so if relative left is greater than half, okay, so that's if it's coming from this side. Well, all even. So that one stays. So this is the one we negate. I think that makes sense. I'm going to do it this way. Whoa. Oh, it's static. Oh, it's static. Oh. Okay. Now I get to go here and press Control. Oh, hang on. I forgot something. I press Control. Oh, no wait, it's not working. Ah, there you go. See? Keyboard shortcuts. I don't want to move static. Go away. I like static. I press Control and I press Alt. I go click, click, click. There we go. No, wait, you're right. I'll move static because I don't want to do it to all of them right now. Okay, so if track state, then we're moving right down. Otherwise, we're going to move left down. Let's start small and we'll start with one track. So, to drawing. New track renderer. Now, I have no idea how this code works, is the problem, because Scott just changed it all. Okay. Oh, it's very generic. Alright, that's okay. We're not going to do one track type at a time, we're going to do all 4 track types. So what we're doing is we are rotating, we're drawing our corner path, then we rotate again, draw our path, clip it, draw a path again? Oh, single point path. Sorry, read the room. Right. This is the planks, not the things. Okay, so we draw one track. So this is the underneath one, because this is the one that's clipped. Ooh, which means, how do we swap which one is underneath? We need to, oh, it has a track rotating now. Okay, so we just need to either do this first or last, right? No, wait, that doesn't make sense. That's what that method was. Okay. So the problem is here, so what's going to happen here is we draw the two curves, and this rotate. So if we've got a left, right, down, this rotate will set us up to draw the right down fully. But we want it to give us a different answer and give us the left down fully, I think. But I'm not sure. And it's an extension method on direction, so, and this method doesn't even know what track I'm drawing. Good, it's all going well. We're going to be lazy. And, oops, do that. Whoa, control back, what the? Control back debug location toolbar dot toggle current. Okay, I'm just going to quit this app because apparently it don't work. Right, where are you? Draw corner. Add a track. Scale -1. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, just draw it flipped. Although you have to work out whether to flip horizontally. Or does this always draw horizontally? I mean, that's... Alright, let's give it a go. You're not wrong. We basically want to... Oh, did I not expose scale? Flip after the rotate. Does it matter? Okay. Yeah, I need to add an API for scale. Alright, well, we'll do the translate for now. Excuse me. Do we have a parameters? Yes. V1, V2. Canvas wrapper, I believe. I really should just make everything floats. I don't know why I keep fighting this fight all the time. Alright, if track, oops. Let's see if that works. Oh, I haven't made a way to toggle it. Okay, let's see if I didn't break anything. And then... Oh, actually... No, this... I have changed it. So track state defaults to false, so these right down tracks are going to be left down. well, good news, it's not broken. Bad news, it didn't work. So this should now be facing this way. So the drawing didn't work. Let's see if the train worked. How do we do that? We need it to go that way. Nope, nothing works. Okay. That's kind of odd. For sanity checking. Oh yes, you're right, bad build. Oh, why did it run? It didn't build. Oh, that's weird. Okay, it didn't build. That's very strange. Wow. This guy canvas wrapper doesn't implement scale. Yeah, it does. Oh, let's try that again. Oh, and now I've set the ball to true, so now it shouldn't look any different. Hang on, we'll wait for it to start. There we go. So that looks the same. Okay, good. Now we get rid of this. Run it again. Ah, dear. Is it always a comedy of errors? It is, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Well, I think you'll agree I've solved the problem. I wonder what it looks like. That's so weird. Hey, it worked! It went left! Excellent. So this is cool. See this figure 8 that it's now stuck in? This is awesome. It's really easy when you're using Y intersections to get trains stuck into a figure 8 shape. Now we can go click and we'll be able to change the points and we'll be able to continue, and that's awesome. It just doesn't draw anything. But we have invented the hover train, you're right. So we just put in a bunch of trains and watch them do something. Who knows? Does this connect to there? You'll never know. Oh dear. Oh, I need to go click to delete, don't I? Can't delete in play mode because it's hand of God. Alright. Well, we tried the lazy way and it didn't work and we're all out of ideas. Wait a minute, should that be negative? What are we doing? We're scaling. Yeah, it must. Yeah, minus our size, exactly. Thank you. Because we're scaling that way and we need to move. My hands are off screen. Let's see if it works. I'm going to move for that. Maybe I'll just raise the desk. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that embarrassed. I mean, not going to embarrass myself that much. Well, I mean, this worked. So that's good. Whoops. Wrong one? That's fine. So this looks right. All of the other corners, you'll note. So track state is only relevant for three-way tracks. Which is annoying that I have to do this here, but that's alright. That's easy to fix. Yeah, the scaling and translating was a great idea. Here I was thinking, I think in the JavaScript version I did it by layering, but we never had the clipping. Yeah, look at that. So now if we put a train, oh, hang on. See, that one's gone the wrong way. Why is... Oh, I said they're all drawn backwards. This is the other one where I changed the movement logic. Alright, so let's hook up the good old pointer tool. So now we can actually see something. And before I forget, so the truth, God, that has got to be the worst property name in history. Track state, bool. Great. Okay, so if there is a movable there, we're doing that. Otherwise, if there is, no, wait, I need some tracks now. forget? Yeah. Track states. Oh, you can't do non-equals, can you? Cool. And I need to do. No, let's go and get this one. Normally, I would put this at the end of the line, but my new team puts it at the start of the line, and I'm trying to adapt. I don't know where they would put the or. I think there. I don't know. Is there an is track out? Oh, I'm not going state load. Track layouts. Did I do an is track out or contains or something? Nope. Discard it is. Hey, thank you, Grumpy Game Dev. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How are you going? Ah, Coffee Beardy. Hanging out. Hello. Welcome, readers. Welcome along. Welcome to the wonderful world of trains. Let me show you what we're working on. I can show you with exactly one track on this entire train layout, if my code works. You're doing ships. Ah, we'll have to combine. Darren, who is in the chat, is currently working on adding water, so no pressure, Darren. But so if we put a track down here, note this will go right. If we click it, it doesn't work. Ah, worst demo ever. Come on. Oh well. You're just a passenger on the raid, the ship raid, train raid. I don't know what it is. Dear. Well, only is valid for movables. Why? Yeah, I fixed it. Yes, right. I thought you were saying no, you don't need it. So this works. Track state is true. Oh, wait. Yeah, so track state is false. Well, this should now be drawing the other way. What the? Oh, it's cached. It's cached. Dang. I need to tell it to fire the event. Oh, that's annoying. I can do a dodgy thing, and I think I can just add. I think you can just call add. Does that do it? It tries to reset the direction. I mean, that'll do. Let's see if that works. That's extremely dodgy. So the other thing I've been thinking about is whether we want the drawing to be per cell, and this is probably a good argument for it, because you could just invalidate this one cell, but yay, points. Wiggle, 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 yeah. That's awesome. Click, down we go. So this should be figure of 8, and then I can fix my figure of 8 by going, nope, build mode, click, play mode. Yes. Excellent. So readers, if you hung around, this is what we're doing. We're working on this little trainy thing. Let me show you some of my favourite things about this train game. If you put down lots of trains, see how they all kind of start slow and they wait, watch. See, they back up, but then they all work it themselves out, and they all look at them queuing neatly. They're so polite. These are the politest trains in history. I was mucking around actually on the weekend, and I did a bunch of trains on here, just to see how many trains you could get before this. See this reverse gridlock pattern? Eventually, it sorts itself out up until a limit, and it's really cool to watch. You can actually watch the speed here, right? So the last train I put down. See, that's interesting. It's still stopping, right? It should be going. Oh right, well the track's busted. So what's cool, let me find a more simple track. So If put down track, it goes to 20, right? They all want to be at 20. If I put down a heap of track, see it's at 0, now it's going to speed up, and it's going to eventually get to 20. Once it's got some clean air. Oh, maybe not. It's actually hovering. Send them to their death. There is no death. Whoops, wrong one. Hitbox. So you can see what they're looking at. And this one is just, yeah, like he's just running into the back of the train in front of him. I don't know, I was just sitting there, I could just sit here all day, just drawing trains, and just watching and waiting for them to all sort themselves out. See, so now we have this rolling gridlock pattern. But see how less trains are involved each time? And then now, they've all worked it out. They're all going slower than their desired speed, but they're all moving. I love it. It's so good. Ah, dear. I think it's good. Maybe I'm weird, but this is the type of interesting things I like. Because, well, it's mostly because I know the code, and I know I did not write code that simulates gridlock. It just happened. It's so cool to watch. Look, see, they've all worked out a speed again. Why can't more drivers be like this? God, exactly. Anyway, so we got this working. We need to do the other directions, and it needs to not be, I don't know. Maybe it should be switchable in play mode. Actually, no, it probably should be. And that's easier. Tailgating AI, road rage level. Someone without a commute. I used to have a commute. I used to leave home at 10 to 7 every morning to avoid traffic. And it was funny because in the dead of winter, I'm an idiot. I don't know why. I would leave the house like this in a t-shirt. At 10 to 7 in the morning, I'd be out there scraping ice off my windscreen. And then I'd hop in the car and I'd just crank the climate control. And I'd get to work and I just left my jumper at work. Because work was always nice and warm in the afternoon. Oh dear. Rail rage. More trains! I kind of want to, like... So we have these diagnostics, right? If you haven't seen the game before. And the diagnostics are cool because they tell you stats about the game. About the drawing of the game, right? This is how many frames per second, this is how long things are taking. But I kind of want now, like train world diagnostics, like how many are, how many are stopped and how many are going. Hey, welcome Bullet. Thank you for following. Edge case. A Y with a rail above will convert to a plus on switch because it rebuilds. Yes, the event firing is actually... No, I actually am not sure it will. How do I undo that? I think the cross triggering is only when you draw the track there. So I actually don't think it will. Like if I do this, and then erase that. If I put a track, maybe a moot edge point because you can't actually draw the tracks that way. But there we go. Anyway, back to watching trains. Yeah, see, like this one, right? I want a stat that says how many trains are currently stopped because it should slowly go down over time unless you've got too many trains on the thing. So you can sort of see he's about 5, right? And when you're watching it, and it is eventually going to free itself, you see 4 involved and 3. Anyway, all right, we need a way to tell this to invoke. So, tracks have a reference to their track layout, don't they? Yes, cool. So we are just going to do this. No, we're not. We're going to do this. Yeah, let's put the method on here. Toggle track. I don't know what that means, but we'll just do it anyway. Although, yeah, we'll do a bool. hello, Mike Clark GB, thank you. And actually, hello, MJTAU. Welcome in. Sorry for not saying hello earlier. Welcome in. How are you going this fine evening or morning or wherever you are? Track state equals. What do I use for streaming? I am a very low-tech streamer, in a way. I have a webcam. I have OBS. Actually, I have a second webcam that doesn't do much, but it's fun. Add a 3D cam. But that's just for fun. The idea was to have two, but it doesn't work in practice, so I'm not going to, but there you go, you got to see it. But yeah, I just use OBS, and I'm streaming to you from a Wi-Fi connection, from a crappy NBN plan. Did I remove Blazor? No, I didn't. I don't actually. How far behind is Blazor? Let's have a look. I haven't updated in a while. So I moved it off because. I moved it off because it wasn't building. 126. I moved it off because it wasn't building, because I was building the main. I had to switch to build the main thing with MS Build, and the Blazor bit only builds with .NET Build. I've now moved the main bit back to .NET Build, so I could now reintegrate Blazor. But yeah, really like the energy of the stream. Use OBS means to noise suppress. Oh, is there not? I do have noise suppression. Hopefully, it's going. Is it the typing? Is it because I keep going on the microphone? I don't do that. Now, what do we... So here, we can actually... Oh, we don't need this to return a bool at all, do we? Yeah, we can just say, you know what? Let's try and toggle the track. I forgot what I called it. The clicks. Static. Really? Is there static? I will have to watch the recording. I'll have to watch the recording and see. Track layout. Toggle track. Okay. So let's pull this up to our interface. And why did I do that? I didn't need to, because I don't care about its results. Alright, so that should work. And now we're going to fire the event, we're going to do the thing. Alright, cool. So we just need to do this for all of the other types. Get you 5 subs, it's the 360s cam mic. I don't have the cam in this scene. So it shouldn't be. Yeah, okay. Man, that's warm. Oh, horribly warm. It could have been, it could have just been, there could be extra noise because that was plugged in to the same USB hub as my mic, actually, now that I think of it. Oh, is it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay, so I reckon it was probably just noise from the USB hub. Amazingly better. Now he tells me, I'm doing it 2 hours into the stream, you to tell me the sound was shit. Thank you, Bolt and Bullet, for being honest with me. I appreciate it. Sound. Most of this stream will be done in sign language. Alright. I gotta rename this. I'm sorry. Track state. Oh, it's the worst. What is it? Okay, defaults to true. That's just silly. Let's flip it around. We're gonna track territory. We're gonna do this. Then we'll do that, and we're gonna call it
alternate state. That's a little bit. What's so different now? I don't know. I can't hear myself through the stream. Alright. Let's be lazy, because that is the way this stream works. And we're just going to assume that all of these if statements are written the exact same way. And that I only want to change the else here. And the good thing about being lazy is, if I'm wrong, then the results are usually kind of funny. This should not be left down. See, that was almost funny. Needs more nesting. Look, just because you're not ready to settle down, some of us don't mind nesting. That was oddly a pregnancy joke. Can we squeeze in some recursion? You know what? You know what this needs, Darren? The real solution? It needs inheritance. Maybe a little polymorphism. Inheritance here would actually be seriously good, I think. I have a problem. Alternate state. It does. What's going on with my compiler? Okay, that is fine. But what else is going on with my compiler? Because it's being weird. Maybe referencing it from a NuGet. Oh, that would be potentially it. So referencing the compiler from a NuGet package means I'm using a different compiler in VS as I am to using it when I do a build, I think. So that sounds bad. Also, that was hella laggy. Definitely not the normal mic.
Oh, okay. I see what happened. Isn't it? How are we now? We're going. Is this good? Hello, hello. Fix mic. Have I fixed the mic? Hello. Testing, testing, testing. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Do you want me to tell you what happened, or is it really super boring? Super boring. Hey, holy, wait a minute, can I drag this window? No, I got a pull request. Let's not do that. I got a pull request. Thank you, Mitch. Let's put a train in. We have a wonderful, bug. We have a bug. I didn't change the drawing code. I didn't change the drawing code when I changed the default from true to false. But look at that, they all work. Gold, Jerry. What happens if it moves while you're on it? This is scary. Let's try and catch it. Dude. Nope. Actually, you won't. Oh, you can't move it while the train's on it because the pointer will... That's excellent. The first time my ears haven't bled all stream. Really? Seriously? Have I been using the wrong mic the whole stream? That's it. This video is not going on YouTube. No, I don't care. I will not upload it. I totally will. Yes, cool. You can't toggle the track out from under the train because this bit of code will always hit first. That's awesome. I am happy with all of that. I need to change this one. You know, Darren, you could use alternate state to render a bridge on horizontal tracks and vertical tracks. Maybe. That would be terrible, but you could. Yes, I was using the wrong mic. Then I upgraded to just the wrong mic. What? I was using the wrong other mic? No, it definitely wasn't the 360 camera mic. It's that webcam's mic. I get it. 360. No. No way it was the 360. I don't think. I don't even know if it has a mic. You know, now that I think of it, it's possible it was the 360 camera mic. You could be onto something. Excuse me. All right, fine. Let's not talk about my quality stream anymore. Jeez. Let's just go back a few minutes where someone said it was a good stream. Where is that? We'll just dwell on this for a minute. All right. Enough
Silliness. What are you doing? Thank you, Scott. I should have terrible audio more often if this is the reaction it elicits from you. I am not complaining. Oh dear. That's in money bags. Yep. This is it. I'm gonna retire in a minute. Like any day now. That's it. I'm out of here, boys. I am done. Like amazing English rewards. Oh no, my mic's gone shit again. Oh, no. Hey, I fixed it. Is it like a little easy to game the system? I would have thought you would have known better, Scott. Ah, dear. Hey, everyone can get emotes. Yay, emotes. You can have white background emotes with tracks on them. All right, points. So this is cool and all, but do I have any stashes? No. I still do want to do something better because I want to do a UI. It's completely not discoverable that you can do this. So whilst it's super cool, it needs a little more. Oh dear. I wonder if I've got your bank details anywhere, Scott. Can I like transfer you some money? I did work out that I will get a payout from Twitch in 2025, so I owe you. What it means, I'll tell you what it means when you get gifted a sub, Darren. You ready? A month from now, you'll get an email going, your sub is about to expire from this channel. And you're like, who? I don't remember. And then that'll be the end of it. Oh, thank you, Scott. You are way too generous. Yeah, yes, Darren, you are now man and wife. Darren, do you remember 2, 3 years ago, 4, 5, 7, hundreds of years ago, you and Scott played man and wife in a small presentation once? God, I hope you remember. Otherwise, everyone in this chat is thinking very strange thoughts. Hey, who can think of a bug? There's a bug in this program. I have just thought of it. Can someone tell me? I'll give you a minute. It's to do with points. Why isn't this going in? Oh, that's not working. Oh, that's not working. Shad. No, editing in play mode I think makes sense, because I think playing with trains is adjusting points. I think that makes sense. I could maybe see that you can't edit them if... Oh, that's a good idea. You can't edit them if the hitbox is over them. Yes, I like that. That's a good idea. But there's another bug. I'll show you the bug. If you're watching carefully, I'll demonstrate the bug. You ready? Observe... Hang on, let me turn off the hitbox. It's hard. Observe the orientations of the tracks, and now observe them again. So we're not saving the state when we save the tracks. I also see one here. You just saw what I saw. Is that what you saw? Did I see the C or the saw? Who saw the saw? What? Yeah, we're not saving whether a track is alternate in our file. And the sad part about this, for anyone who hasn't seen this before, let me just bring up good old app data, because this game currently uses the world's best format for saving tracks. That's not a biased opinion, of course. That's completely objective there. Let me demonstrate. This file contains the tracks. You ready? They're ASCII art. Oh, I missed some moderator action. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, so we save in ASCII art, which is awesome. See, look, here is a T intersection, Y intersection thing. So the problem is we can't save state, which is annoying. I saw the T intersection track drawn. Oh yes, that's true. That is another bug. Thank you, you're right, Mitch. Yeah, so saving state is great because I love the ASCII art, but it's painful because if we want to save more state, we now have to add some more things and we only have a character. But actually there is a way we can do this. I've just thought of it. Let's fix this quickly. We're going to do this. Let's get our T intersections. This is our alternate track mappings. And we'll go mapping equals. Where's a track? Which track am I on? Oh, I'm deserializing. Let me serialize first. So there is how we're going to do that. That's easy. Here, let's do the same thing. No, we can't do the same thing. Sounds like you need a bunch of T's in some kind of bag. A bag of T's. Referenced by a string. DI could hydrate before usage. I don't understand. But, a bag of T's referenced by a string. You're making a tea joke. I get it. But my cup is empty. Bold. Single line version. Yes, exactly, Mitch. Well done. Small round of applause. It is definitely time for that. I'm going to give you the old man award for knowing ASCII art, because I certainly remember it from. No, it's not what I wanted. ASCII table. Sure. Oh god, there's so many of them. Box run character. Sure. I just want to be able to copy them to the clipboard. Okay. Why are there 400 versions? Now I don't know what to use. Well, we just found a bunch more state we can use. Okay, what? I'm really confused by this. There's like fonts and stuff. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. But where's the most normal one? Probably the first one. Let's go with the first one. So that was that one. And now we want down. Oh, where are you alt-tabbing to, you silly machine? Left, 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 left. Of course now it does the right thing. Up is there. Okay. Alright, so now we just need to work out this thing. So this is... Oh yeah, okay. Is keep by your parastruct? Oh, it is. Is there in like... is empty? No. Can I do equals default? I can't. Eliminate ASCII us from making an ASCII vending machine as part of a vending machine virtual machine instead of writing code for vending machine. Vending virtual. Yep. Single leg being bold to show which way it goes. Do they have enough characters for that? Oh yeah, they do. Look at that. But not really. That's because we wanted to go either left or right in that one, and it kind of goes either horizontally or vertically, but it doesn't matter. Strictly speaking, this thing doesn't know what the what the alternate is. It just knows it's alternate. So this is annoying because default. Do I do default of that? Oops. Of that? I thought you didn't have to specify. Equals cannot be applied to key value pair of thing and key value pair of thing. Okay. Let's go if the value is 0, I'm guessing. I'm going to guess that and we'll see if it works. Combine the collections. I can't combine the collections because I'm using the direction as a key to serialize. I really should probably just have 2 collections. One that goes one way and one that goes the other way. Hard to see the bold on your screen. It's not bold, it's double. Alright, so if we flip that one and then close the game, it should be pointing left. The system doesn't work. I closed the window. Let's see which system is broken. When you're converting from ASCII, the ASCII character is the key. No, it's not. I am searching by value. So deserialization just has to search for a value, which means we could do it in one, but serialization uses the direction. So, I mean, I could just have a list of tuples or something that would work with the same. This is hardly taxing code on big lists. Okay, so the serialization worked. We have a little skinny little track. So that's cool. I'm guessing it's this. So let's just debug it and see what this comes out to. I don't know what it would be if it's not. Oh. Okay. How long am I going to have to walk this? It's run length encoded, so you find alternate but don't set it true or false. Oh, thank you, Scott. You're very correct. Oh dear, that's funny. Okay, so this works. It is 0. I just don't actually do anything with. All right. Good to know. So we can go. Alternate state. Okay. Finally, I could have used this for happiness. I didn't think of it. All right, so this should now point to the left, my wonderful little track. Unless it reserialized the bad version, because okay, so we didn't. Point to the left, close, and... Grr! Really? Oh, you know what? They clone. I think I'm cloning the track, and I bet you the clone method. No, maybe not. I thought I was cloning set tracks. Yeah. I am cloning. Just badly. Alright, let's try it again. Hey, 8 points left. It works. Alright, so let's have a look at which tracks are broken. So that one works. Whoops. Wrong button. Delete. Okay. So that one works. Great. This one now works. That's weird. Didn't work before. That works. Let's watch the next time it goes down. That works. And that went up. And so now it should go down. Hey, they all work. That's weird. I could have sworn there was a bug and I didn't fix it. I reckon there's something going on with the build here. Because... yeah. Anyway, cool. Save mistakes when serializing. That was cool. So yeah, the only thing I need to work out now is a UI. I really want to do something nicer about making this discoverable, and I don't know what that is. Hey, thank you for following by Chanzi. You know what I could do is I could use this preview function and highlight, like only show the UI when you're hovering over it, maybe. That way it could hover, it could appear over the tracks next to it, so it doesn't matter. You know, right now if I've got a thing like, can you really not do two things next to each other? Really? Well, maybe this isn't a problem. Maybe you can never have a track next to a Y intersection without it. No, there we go. And then that will go. No, that'll make it crossroads. Oh, no, it won't. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. So doing the UI for points would be, you know, essentially I can, well, if we turn on the grid lines, I either have, you know, this many pixels to squeeze it into, which is probably a little bit crappy, or I just hover it over when you mouse over. Maybe both. Maybe a little red and green circle there would be a nice way to, you know, highlight the state that it's in, maybe. Yeah, that could be fun. I'm just going to draw a track now. No, my tracks. Sometimes they're just too aggressive. Whoa, hello. The given key cross was not present in the dictionary. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's funny. Ah, dear. Okay, so what's happening there is we are setting the direction to cross somewhere in here. Not there, not there, not there. Here. But we were a Y intersection, so we could have been alternate. So we need to set, but we don't want to do it there because we might not set the new direction. This only gets the direction. Ah, frustration. How long have I been working on this project? Well, I can tell you because whilst I don't remember, I do have a YouTube channel that lists every video, and I've only ever worked on it on videos. So we are on episode 39. So 39 weeks-ish. I guess there was a break for a couple, and there was 1 week where I streamed twice, but pretty much 39 weeks for about 2 hours a week. So, you know, about 80 hours-ish. Yeah. It's slow going. It was really fast at the start, and then lots of fun stuff, and then now it's like, oh, here's a minor bug. All right, so when do we call this? Let's not worry about that because that's a new track. Yeah. Okay, so here. So if we set the direction, then we're gonna go. You know what? Let's just do that. If you're changing the direction of a track, I don't care whether it was alternate or wasn't or whatever. I don't think that matters. I think it's fair that the points reset to default. Ha! Plus, that's the lazy way. I like that lazy way. I still don't like that name, alternate state, but whatever. Well, I don't think I've got time for a UI, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to make Mitch famous. We're all going to look at his code. Be nice. I'm warning you, chat. We're all going to look at his code. Oh. What happened to the... What have you done? Oh, did you create an issue, not a PR? Oh, an issue. Alright, well, we're all going to look at his opinions. Selecting trains requires you to click on top of the track it is on, not the train itself. This is correct. This is a very interesting topic with a lot of gotchas. Clicking where the pointer is now selects the rightmost blue train. Yeah. So, I don't love the look here. I'm going to start that again. I don't love the clicking on the trains, partly for this reason. But I kind of maybe don't want to fix this either. I think there is a simplicity in the fact that everything is at the cell level except for the literal drawing of the train, basically, although viewports kind of break it up. I don't know. This is definitely something that could be done. The other issue, though, I kind of like that this is here, and I actually think maybe it should probably be able, you should be able to click here or here, because at the moment it can be really hard to click on those trains. So getting the clicking more accurate means you've got to be faster. So yeah, like this example here where you click on this track and it doesn't click. I think maybe that's a better solution than being exact. But the other thing to do, honestly, what I think I probably will end up doing, this UI is ugly and I don't like it. And I think a better solution would just be have a way to flip through the trains here or something, or a panel on the left that lists them all. Or, I'm not sure. And I'm not really sure in the end, if we make this into a game where we actually can play something, I think clicking on the trains will be unnecessary and possibly not part of the game, because I think the gameplay, you know, is going to be you've got to set up the track so that the trains keep running and don't bump into each other and don't stop or run out of petrol or whatever it is. Yeah, the forward cell clickable. The forward cell clickable is a good idea. There is a job at the moment for formalizing this hitbox system, and I think that would just make it super easy. You could basically say if you click anywhere in the hitbox for a train, done. League of Legends, but trains instead of heroes. I have no idea what that means. Sorry, I don't get the reference. I don't know what. I mean, I know what League of Legends is, but yeah. Hey, issue 101. Issue 100. Congratulations. Wait, let me run the confetti command. I'm just kidding. I don't have a confetti command. Well done, Mitch. Trains started with configuration on the left. Resizing the window seems to affect the train speeds instead of following each other around. They end up way behind the other, resulting in trains crashing. Whoa, really? I'll put in a PR for part 1 of this change. Oh, look at that. See, while I've been ignoring your issues, Scott's been fixing them. Hang on. I got to see this in action. So what do I put a train there and a train there, and then they follow each other around, and then... What am I saying? Do it! Do the thing! Do they need to be closer together? What did you do? Yes, okay, much closer together. I don't know how to do this. Stress inducing. Okay. I can't tell if it's happening or not. Oh yeah, did it just happen? I don't know. What? Help me. Can you record a GIF? Let's have a look at the PR. See if that... Also, God, turn off the XAML diagnostics window, please. For the love of... limited time execution time step to 2 times interval. Split the interval like game set. Whoa. Max time since last tick interval. Can we just have 2 timers, Scott? Stop fighting with the timer. I feel like you're solving the wrong problem here, Scott. What? Okay, hang on. I get into these silly moods and it's late and I don't actually read things. Limited the time execution time step to 2 times the interval. Sure. Make a long track left right that's a simple loop, then it should show it better. A long track left to right that is okay. You know what? I'm going to do this. We're going to bam, clear all. Now I can show you the other feature. Watch. I run the game. It's in build mode because I don't have any tracks. Okay, long track like that. Whoa. Well, I can't draw straight. Now I presumably put a bunch of trains down. And then rapidly resize the window. Grrr. I'm going as fast as I can. Is this the issue where my computer's too fast and it doesn't exhibit the problem? Because, well, now I'm not going to be able to see, right? I mean, definitely you can see the trains slow down while you're resizing. Yeah, so I think there's a fundamental problem with this game that I want to fix. And I think maybe we should just bite the bullet. I thought when it dragged it right, it added speed to the trains going left to right. I don't think it should. So the problem, well, there's kind of two problems. Actually, I can demonstrate this with the diagnostics window. Let's turn on diagnostics. So if we put down a bunch, see this game loop step? Oh, I can't. No, I'm not gonna have. Okay, when I resize the window, game loop step is increasing, right? So we're up to 20 milliseconds, right? It shouldn't do that because the game loop step should only be the time to move the trains, which should not be, shouldn't depend on the UI thread at all. But I think the problem is we only have one timer, and so it's doing both, and it's probably switching to the UI thread in the middle of processing the thing, maybe. Check events. I don't know what that means. So, yeah. I think what we need to do is draw everything to a background buffer. Lit it onto the screen at once. But I think separating the game and the render loop makes sense to me. Because even if the drawing slows down when you're resizing, that's fine, but the trains should, jump ahead. All the code is there for that to happen. Just isn't happening. What do you mean by check events, Scott? I don't know what that means. Welcome, Ben BTG, to the Discord. If you just joined us and you want to talk more about trains or draw train tracks with emojis, sorry, I can't keep up. Join the Discord. Anyway, I don't know what check events means. Yeah, there's definitely some problems with the drawing. I will admit that. No questions. Add some getting started. A new contributor. Quick Start guide. Quick Start. Surely Quick Start is download the release. Oh yeah, I forgot. Scott asked me to do this. Yeah, Scott asked me to make this swap to build. Debug diagnostic events. Wonder if exceptions are happening. Yeah, maybe. Definitely, I think maybe next week we can have a look at it. The diagnostics, it's definitely not the right number. I don't know whether it's measuring the wrong thing or it's the timer or whatever. I think I'd be more comfortable if it was two separate timers, but if it can work the same way. Set the debug project to trains. Do you have to set the debug project to trains so we can actually fix that? Let me merge this PR, and then I will fix that. Rapid resize causes 20 times memory usage, really? Alright. Where's our trains? Okay, so there's our memory usage, 74 meg. And go! Wow, look at it, 230 meg! Does it settle down? Maybe. Yeah, okay, it settles down. So that's okay. So it's drawing a lot. It's creating lots of cached bitmaps of all the tracks because I'm resizing. And because I'm doing so much, presumably the GC just doesn't have time to run. But it all gets collected. So I believe this is a garbage collected framework running exactly as designed. Use up some memory. And there we go. Defaults trains.net.engine. Okay, so let us do the following. Oh no, I just did the worst thing. I just merged a PR when I've got unpushed changes, and that always annoys me because now I get a merge commit. All right, let me get a merge commit, and okay. So, Visual Studio lesson number 428. If you have a solution file, which is one of them, and you want to control which one is the startup project, do this. Move it to the top. Visual Studio by default will set the startup project to the first project in the solution. Yes, you use VS Code in order to fix the problem. This will now say, hello, do you want me to reload? And you go, yes. But actually what I should do is I should close this and I should validate my fix. Bring back Visual Code. Okay, so trains is first, so it should be pre-selected. We will, let me open the thing. Let's clear out VS by deleting the .vs folder. So it's a clean slate and we'll see if it works. But I believe it works. I haven't actually tried it myself ever, but I believe it works. Trains. And go. It didn't work. Wow, it's still defaulted to engine. That is a surprise. I wonder if the solution folders affect it. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Why is the train? You know what, Mitch? I have no idea what I'm talking about. There, I said it. I wonder if the solution folder for game is listed before UI. It's not. Maybe I need to list this first. I really don't know. I mean, I thought I knew. Yeah, that should be first. No questions about it. Unless you need to move this, but I'm not going to. Or this. Ooh. High solution node. Ooh. It really is the worst format. Oh, and I forgot to do that and do this. And does it work now? It worked! Okay, so it's something to do with solution folders. So maybe it does solution folders alphabetically or something. Anyway, so this should fix it. Renaming trains to trains.net would fix it. Did you know trains used to be called trains.net? Alright, I'm going to push this change, and I'm going to push the rest of the things, and we'll push the pushes. And we get a new build, and look at that. Getting a quick start guide. Awesome. That is actually really good to add, because I always forget submodules. I hate submodules with a passion, and I can't believe I have a project that uses them. I have 7 contributors, everybody. 7. 6. Oh, Mitch is in fourth spot. Only 4 more commits, and you can beat. Excellent. Well, there's 10 forks, so you know, pressure's on. All right, enough naming and shaming of the community. This is definitely a problem. Purple train moves while all the other trains remain stationary. Let's have a look. See, I think that's the hip.
I think that's the hitboxes at work. So the blue train would be waiting for the purple train. Now the blue train is moving, but then once it gets to here, it already sees the purple train. So I think there's definitely a slowdown. Maybe it doesn't affect all trains equally, but it certainly, yeah, it doesn't look like it does. Something weird going on. Anyway, we definitely need to fix it, that's for sure. Now the quick start is wrong. Oh yeah, whoops. You want to fix it? There is releases, like, so you don't need to clone it. If you go to here, and then you find wherever GitHub put the release, so here we are. No, it won't show me, on some projects it shows you the last release, but if you go to releases, like, you can go here and you can just download the exe. It's a single exe, and that's even a release build. Actually, we should try that. Let's see if the release build has the flickery problem. The issue is game loop processing 1x step at the time, making the claim hitboxes bigger than expected. Game loop is processing more than one step. Is the game loop processing because of the resize? No, I want to run the app. I wrote it. Where do I keep it? Run it. Give me the thing. Who do I gotta pay to? Urgh! Microsoft hate me. Ah, dear. Can't hate me too much. They pay me a wage. All right. Trains. Let's see if the release version's any better. Not really. But see, my trains are not doing anything. They're not getting closer together. They're not spreading out. I don't know. Maybe my mousing is not fast enough. It's probably just my computer's a little bit faster. I do have a fairly beefy machine. You need at least 64 cores to run trains.net. So I think is that not mentioned in the README? It's interesting. Not that it's a multi-threaded game at all, but there you go. Cool. Well, thanks for hanging out. Wait, what does my 360 camera say now that it's been unplugged? Oh, look. Status 0 blah 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 blah. No, wait. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for chilling and for your contributions and your issues and generally being awesome people. Please feel free to follow along on the Discord or the YouTubes, and let's see if we can't find somebody to raid. Who is doing some development? See, Mish is playing Valorant, so that's a new. Game loop steps should process in interval steps, e.g. if 80 milliseconds. Yes, you wrote that. I don't know. I'm too tired to think now. I can't see who's streaming what because all Twitch is doing is showing me ads, and it's very annoying. So we're all just going to wait while Twitch shows me an ad. But I'm saving you from the sound of the ad, so I want some credit. I don't know what I want. Thank you to the new followers who joined. Thank you for the subscription, Scott. Thank you to everybody. Thank you. It's so much fun doing this. It's really quite nice. And I like it. And I like that you're here with me, because it would be boring by myself. So, alright, we have Tim is writing a game, which is good, but he writes in C++, and that's hard. I don't do that. Let's see what... Do we want some of the weekly Xamarin app? We did that once. Yeah, why not? Let's raid Kim. All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out. We're gonna raid Mr. Kim Philpotts. If you hang around, great. If you don't, thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube. Join the Discord if you feel like it, and I will see you all next week. Bye bye.